Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Asrizah bin Tayuddin. Today I want to present about the inbreeding and inbreeding depression. Inbreeding depression is the reduced survival and fertility of offspring of a related individual. Inbreeding depression refer to the decrease or loss of fitness and strength. It's mainly caused to the breeding. In simple form, the mating between the relative in a small population is common, and this may lower the population ability to persist and reproduce, which is referred to as inbreeding depression. This phenomenon occurs in all the wild animal, plant, and also in human, representing the genetic difference in fitness trait exist both within among the number of population. Inbreeding in cross-pollinated crop may be practiced through first method is the self-pollination. Selfing or self-pollination is the ultimate form of breeding or mating among a close relative. Selfing can create a yield loss when breeding a dispersion. Advantage of self-pollination: first is self-pollination helps to maintain a parental character or purity of the species. Second, the plant does not no need to depend on the pollinating agent. And third, no need of producing a large number of pollen grain. Next advantage is flower do not need to develop device for attracting insect pollinator. And lastly, for advantage is it ensures seed production, rather it used as a fail-safe device for cross-pollinated flower. Disadvantage of the self-pollination: self-pollination does not allow new adaptation according to the change in the environment. Second, disadvantage is it can lead to the reduced health of the species due to the breeding of the related specimen. And lastly, a disadvantage is immunity to disease decrease. Next part is a decrease of inbreeding depression. The inbreeding depression may range from very high to very low, or it may be absent. They have four: first, high; second, moderate; third, low; and fourth, no inbreeding. First, high breeding depression is a large proportion of plant produced by self-pollination, lead to several inbreeding depression and inhibit a little effect. Example plant is a carrot. Second, decrease inbreeding is a moderate. Moderate inbreeding depression is a decrease in fertility, as several lines produce a very poor and lost. So the little effect there, line can be separate and maintained. Example of plant is a maize. Third degree is a low. Low inbreeding depression is only a small percentage of plant have deadly traits. Inbreeding depression is only mildly present. Example of the low inbreeding is a sunflower. And lastly, of degree is a no inbreeding depression is a self-pollinated crop, and the breeding depression cannot show. Example of no inbreeding is a potato.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Hafiz bin Muhammad Syafi'i from 80224A. Effect of inbreeding. Inbreeding is due to a reduction in vigor and reproductive capacity. There is a fertility. There is a general reduction in the size of various plant part and yield. The effect of inbreeding may be summarized as under. First is appearance of leather and sublethal alleles. Inbreeding to the appearance of leather, subleather, and sublethal characteristics. Such as characteristics include chlorophyll deficiency, e.g. albino, chlorine, rootless, seedling, defect in flower structure, particularly generally plant carrying such a characteristic cannot maintain an allus from the population. Second, reduction in vigor. There is a general reduction in the vigor of the population. Plant become shorter and weaker because of general reproduction in the size of various plant parts. Third, reduction in reproductive ability. the reproductive ability of the population decreases rapidly. Many lines plan progeny reproduction poorly that cannot be maintained. Now we go to the slide homozygous and heterozygous balance. First, the concept of homozygous and heterozygous balance will advance by Mather to explain the very response different species to inbreeding. Second, the species that reproduce by cross-fertilization are highly heterozygous. Third, these species carry a large number of leather, subvital, or the unfavorable recessive genes which are of little value to the species. Okay, next, the sum total of these unfavorable genes constitute genetic load of the species. The second, the harmful is, and next, the harmful effect of such recessive allele are masked by the dominant allele, as a result of which they are retained in the population. It has been suggested that the self-fertilized species retain sufficient heterozygous balance to show the beneficial effect of outcrossing heterosis. And the next, the cross-fertilized species that generally ground in very small population. Example, cucurbit would show some degree of homozygosity due to inbreeding. Next, this would lead to the development of homozygous balance in such cross-fertilized species. Next, the homozygous and heterozygous balance are concept of genetic organization of population. For the last, these concepts are neither very clear nor very specific in terms of the physical base of the genetic organization of the type of gene combination involved. The last, I want to go to the conclusion. Finally, inbreeding depression is especially seen only in smaller population instead of the larger population, because in the smaller population, when the individual mate, there are possibilities that an offspring inheriting two copies of the same recessive deleterious allele will suffer the significance of expressing the deleterious allele. In human, this phenomenon is very rare. It's especially found in the case where the marriage between closely related ancestries are performed. That's all. Thank you.